very well, like I said, and they are now in different universities to get scholarships, are now studying different courses abroad. We have 2 or 3. So when you are seated here, be sure that we are preparing you to a sweet life ahead of you. When you meet 20 years from now, 10, 20 years from now, you will not be the way you are. Some of you will be in different capacities in the Republic of Kenya. Among us, we have teachers, just like the other teachers. You will also be bestowed with a responsibility of guiding and teaching the children of other people. Among us, we have doctors, we have engineers, we have accountants. You need to understand yourself as early as now, so that by the time you get to the Form 4 or Form 3, where you are required the course that you are likely to do after your Form 4, you must have understood what you want to be in life. Identifying yourself early enough gives you an opportunity among the options that you have to choose which career path am I likely to learn into when I become of age. As a student, whether in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, or Form 4, you need to identify. By now you must have known the types of faculties that we have in the Republic of Kenya or in the Kenyan universities. Faculty of Engineering, those are students who want to take engineering as a course when they finish the Form 4. But you cannot just take an engineering when you don't work smart. Education is a race. Education is a skill. And education requires a prepared mind. You have to remain focused on course. Ensure that you prepare your brain to capture the information that will be useful to you as a scholar. The human brain works like a mobile phone, such that it reaches a point where the memory of a mobile phone gets full. So the moment you start feeding your brain with unuseful information, the brain will get full. And when the rightful information comes, it cannot capture. And therefore, you will have lost the point. A lesson sometimes takes 40 minutes. I don't know nowadays, a lesson takes how many minutes in class? 1 hour or 40 minutes? 40 minutes. If a teacher comes in class, within the 40 minutes, the teacher has to introduce himself. The teacher has to give you a story in order to capture your mind, to bring your mind from home and into class. So within the 40 minutes, you must be prepared for the content that the teacher intends to deliver. You find a student wasting 10 minutes, the teacher has 40 minutes. A student wastes 10 minutes, goes to the toilet, comes back, start looking for a book. By the time the teacher gives the content, it's already late. So who is losing at this particular point? Is it the student or the teacher? The student ends up losing. When you end up losing, whose money are you wasting? The teacher's money or your parents' money? You will have a time when you will have to pay. You will not be students forever. True or false? Few years to come, you will also have a family. Your children will depend on you for education, food, and clothing. And therefore, this arena gives you an opportunity to prepare as a student for the life that is ahead of you. Understanding yourself. You need to understand that you are a That's where the trouble starts. Once you understand that you are a male and you are a female, there are biological changes that will have to take place in your lifetime that affects you in different stages. Mwalimu has just mentioned something to do with the dating life in school. At one time or the other, you will want to have a partner. Not a wife, not a husband. I said a partner. A partner can be a partner for studies. A partner can be a partner just like a friend. And now we have the other partner. The moment you spend a lot of your time in school looking for a life partner, you end up losing. There is time for everything. Are we together? Don't allow somebody who comes maybe from a well-off family where he or she is assured or is assured of a job after school to ruin your academic career. For those people who want to pursue high-rank courses, which high-rank courses do you know? What are the topmost careers? One. Medicine. Can you pursue medicine with a B? Nowadays, even B+ will not be enrolled to pursue medicine. Medicine has been left to the category of students who scores an A. Not just an A. When you score an A, they go further to analyze your points. We call it the aggregate points and the cluster points. So there's a certain number of points that you have to attain as a scholar for you to be enrolled to pursue medicine as a course. Are we together? So if your dream is on medicine, then you must start operating like a doctor. You can't aspire or dream to be a doctor and your character is that one of a makanga. Can it make sense? Does it make sense? You are dreaming to be a teacher and you are not behaving like a teacher. You need to start preparing yourself early, just like Mwalimu said. Early preparation produces quality staff. Early preparation produces quality personnel. All of us here were students, even the teachers. We were also students at one point in life. We were guided by people just the way we were guiding you, and we listened during that time. And that is the reason why we are here today talking to you. Otherwise, we would have been in other places doing other things. If your dream is in faculty of accountancy or accounting, start behaving like an accountant. Every coin counts. If you are dreaming to be a nurse, start preparing or start behaving like a nurse. Education is an equalizer. It does not recognize where you are coming from. It does not recognize your father, your mother, the careers, the type of jobs they are doing. You may come from a very rich family, but become an academic dwarf. True or false? True or false? So education does not recognize where you are coming from. It's you to come out of your comfort zone and work. A son of the president and a son of a peasant farmer, a daughter of the president and a daughter of a peasant farmer, the only thing that can bring them on the same table is education. He or she will be enrolled to the University of Nairobi to pursue medicine. Similarly, you from the village, you will also be enrolled to the University of Nairobi to pursue medicine. At the end of the day, you all become doctors. When you look at such like scenario, you realize that education has already equalized you people. Nowadays, we have a lot of universities. If you don't go to a university and you are in a high school, then you become a burden to the parent. Which university do you like to go to? Yeah? When you are a student, one character of a student is to be to have what we call the vigor. You have to speak with a lot of vigor. University of Nairobi. Because which course? Engineering. Very quickly, the university and the course. Course. Course? Yes? Coast. Which university in Coast? Coast is not a university. One university, or Technical University of Mombasa. Pursue? Eh? Computer science. Then what? Pursue? IT. Pursue? Pursue?
Finance and entrepreneurship.
Finance and?
Entrepreneurship.
University.
Which one?
Kenyatta University.
Pursue?
Criminology.
Criminology?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Engineering.
Engineering. Seems you are not sure. Because you are saying engineering. You are not sure. You need to call yourself in a meeting and decide. You know, it works this way. Whatever you pronounce, God listens. True or false? If you want to be an engineer, God is already listening that we have somebody somewhere whom or whose dream is to pursue what? Engineering. So what you talk, the probability of it happening is 99%. Only if you are smart, just like the teacher said. Yes? Which university? Maranga. Maranga University. Pursue? Eh? Criminology. Okay, pursue? Medicine. JQuat, pursue? Engineering. Which type of engineering? Civil engineering. Cambridge. Pursue? Medicine. JQuat? Medicine. Eh? Your end, pursue? Law. Where you pursue? Computer? Yes? Law. Eh? Pursue?
KU.
KU.
Engineering.
Engineering. Clap for yourself. Well, in this time round, we have a very sharp brains.
Very sharp.
All the courses that you have mentioned, they are doable. We have people doing them, and therefore, there is nothing that can bar you from getting into such careers. You just have to work what?
Smart.
You just have to work.
Smart.
Umesikia nikisema hard? Ngine tena nyumbani wanamuuliza umeambiwa nini huko? Work hard. Umesikia mimi nikisema hard? Eh? You have to work smart. There is a difference between working smart and working hard. Average students work hard. Sawa sawa. Do you want to be an average student? No. Average student cannot pursue medicine. So, if you are an average student, you are in the wrong forum. We need to divide the forum so that we set the average students and the top tier students. Top what? Sawa sawa. But I've told you the courses are doable. The courses are doable. Kama sio course ya kufanywa, mbona iko pale? Ingekuwa kweli. We have students as we speak pursuing medicine in the University of Nairobi. True or false? So what hinders you from getting enrolled into the similar program? They were in school just like you, and even the schools where you are coming from, we have students in those schools who are pursuing medicine. True or false? Who are lawyers. So if you don't become one of them, you are doing a disservice to your parents. Unaelewana? Are we together? So chase your dream. Do what?
Chase your dreams.
You have to chase your dream. Some dreams are very dangerous. We are saying you have to dream smart also. Are we together? When you are dreaming, you have to dream smart. And the teacher is not talking about a dream that is happening at night. When you dream that you are going to the toilet, what happens? And you are sleeping. What will happen? And you already have a tissue. What will happen? You are dreaming that you are going where? The toilet. You already have a tissue. Remember, it's part of your dream. Unaelewana? Is that one a nice dream? Is that a dream that you can come to tell us that I dreamt about it yesterday? And I'm chasing the same dream. So you want to dream it again tomorrow. So dreams are valid, but you have to dream smart. Sawa sawa? How many people are in Form 4? Here. Form 4. A good number. You must be an ambassador of this program. Unaelewana? For us to get large number of students next year, you are going to be our ambassador. How will you be our ambassador? By working smart, getting the correct grades. We have never talked to students and they failed us. So if you do so, you'll be one of them. We have never enrolled students to this program, and at the end of the day, they let us down. It has never happened under the earth. Are we together? So we are giving a challenge. We are posing a challenge to the Form 4s of this program, that for us to prosper as a team for the coming few years, it depends entirely on you guys, the Form 4 group. You act as our ambassador outside there, and then you set the pace for people who are in Form 3, 2, and 1. Because if they receive a report that you didn't perform well, what happens? They will also lose hope. It is high time that we keep our hopes high. How many people have discussion groups? How frequent do we interact with the discussion groups? Not necessarily at home, but even in school, where you study. How many people are in an active, we have a group that is there for formality, and we have a group that is active. How many people are in an active group, discussion groups? Because number one is this, the challenge of getting an A. If you are not in an active discussion group, then we are moving from A category to an A minor category, because that's where we belong. We have characteristics of students who scores an A. Number one is a student who works smart. So at the end of the day, you will judge yourself. Which type of group are you? Number two is a group of students who work as a team in an active discussion group. Students who work, I want you to repeat that. Students who work as a team in an active discussion group. The key word there is what? Active.